them. If not, then my partner will. Like we like, since the store isn't really that big too, so like we can like look out and see what tables still have menus and not silverware on their table.
Yeah.
So it's just, you got to keep an eye on, like, the people there. They're experienced. Like, it's weird too. There's maybe like a couple people there that have as much experience there as much as I do.
Yeah.
Like everyone else has been there for like a year or 2 years or something. I'm just like, are you telling me like I've been gone? Like I first worked there from 2011 to 2016, and I'm just like, you're telling me that I have more experience than these people that have been here longer than I have.
At a busier store too.
It's weird.
Busier store.
But yeah, it's not, the rules there too aren't that, they're not as strict as what Lebanon was either. So yeah, I mean the job seems a little bit easier. Just the functionality of like with it being a smaller store too, the functionality of it is kind of useful. The way that they have things set up is kind of helpful. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. For shiz.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That's good.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So what's going on with Abra?
Oh, Abra-dabber. Mr. Friend. Abra almost died.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh, yeah. He, like, straight up almost died. So, several months ago, he had a bad medical scare where he got a blockage in, like, his urethra. So, like, he couldn't pee. So, it was, causing his bladder to fill up, and it was, like, backing up into his kidneys. So we had a procedure done to basically unblock him, and then he was fine. Like, he's been on medication and special food ever since then. Because what had caused that blockages were like urinary crystals, and so basically had to make it so he could not form those anymore. But unfortunately, it happened again recently, and it was really bad this time. And it's just something I've been always worried about happening again. And it just unfortunately happened again. So basically our options were just, do the unblocking procedure and just keep trucking and hope it doesn't happen again, even though the chances are super high that it will. Or do a big, dangerous surgery to basically turn him into a little girl to like eliminate the chance of it ever happening again. So we basically did a little fancy surgery. And
so is she a girl now?
No, he's still a boy, but like so it's called PU surgery, and I can look it up. It's I'm not going to go into details now because it's graphic, and like my house looked like an episode of looked like a scene from a Saw movie basically.
Oh my God.
It was really terrible, very traumatic. I'll show you pictures later.
Has Navi lost weight?
Probably. She's always been a little skinny thing.
Oh, this is my first time seeing Navi. She's out and about right now. Hi, baby girl.
She's getting older, so she's losing some of her muscle tone. So yeah, it's called perennial oh God, I can't fucking say this. Urethrostomy.
Okay.
So, and here, it's a surgical method for alleviating urethral obstruction in cats with complicated or recurrent obstructive feline lower urinary tract disease. Don't look at pictures. It's terrible. So yeah, it's basically, when did we do this? This was last Monday we did this. So yeah, basically if we didn't do the surgery, he was probably going to die. And now he's alive. I have no money. But hey, had to do it.
Right.
Had to do it because he's a good little cat and he deserved it.
Right. Now, when you had told me that you could have possibly changed him into a girl, I was like, I didn't even know that was possible.
Well, okay, so we're going to get into some gross details here.
Okay.
So male cats have very narrow urethras. Like they're, they're just, I don't know, they're narrow.
Yeah.
Abra's was even more narrow than what is normal. So he had an abnormally narrow urethra. So basically the surgery, we go in and basically chop off his little wiener and expand the urethra so that it resembles a female.
Okay.
And that prevents those blockages from occurring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's widened and it's kind of rerouted and just he's not a girl.
Okay.
This was not like a gender reassignment surgery. This was urethral surgery. But now
big
he just happens to look like a little girl now.
The next big thing is
they chopped his balls off too. I was really sad about that.
Now, was he neutered before?
He was neutered, but he still had the little, you could still
Yeah.
see where his balls were.
Yeah.
And I did not know they were going to take those. I was upset because I thought they were really cute. They looked like little kiwis, and
oh, stop it!
he came out of surgery, and I was like, "Where's this fucking ball?"
Oh my god! So he's alive and well, just like us, with this podcast.
And he was on really heavy duty pain medication, and from day one, he acted as if nothing ever happened. It's we didn't just chop parts of you off.
Mm-hmm.
He just acted like nothing happened. You didn't care. And I'm I'm convinced he can't, physically he can't die. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
He's a monster.
Does he need to go back for any checkups or anything?
Yeah, he has to get stitches out.
Okay.
But otherwise, he's good.
Okay.
He's good.
Hip hip hooray for Abra.
Yeah, thank God he's alive to just cause more trouble for me forever.
All right, so, oh gosh, my list is so long here. I don't know what to talk about next. So remember when that cat hit my car?
What?
It messed up my bumper. Do you remember me telling you about that?
I remember you telling me about your bumper, but I thought it's because you pulled over something and then backed up and it ripped it off.
Hmm.
What?
No, this was.
You hit a cat?
No, the cat hit me.
Oh my God.
And that is a true story. No, I'm not trying to.
When was this?
I'm not trying to get TMZ on me right now. Can't take that type of publication.
You're gonna get the SPCA on you.
PETA. But no, okay, so I think this was back in February. I was taking the back roads to work, and it was dark out. Last minute, out of nowhere, out of the corner of my eye, I just see something boom, hit my car. It ran out onto the road. I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Dewan and Cam were with me, though. Dewan saw it, said it was a cat, and I was just like, that's what I thought it was, seeing it at the last, the literal last second.
Did you stop to check and see if it was okay?
Well, no, because the thing about
just because you hit it doesn't mean that it's dead. Tommy.
Let's see. The next morning,
you have to check.
The next morning, I took the same route back, and I didn't see anything on the road. So I was just like, well, if it was a cat, then it has 8 extra lives.
Okay, this is upsetting me. What about your bumper?
So, the cat was not there on the road.
Because it crawled off and died a slow, painful death somewhere. You're a monster.
So, I didn't notice the bumper till, the next day, though. I went home, took the same route back home that day, but I didn't look at it that day, so it was the day after that. Mm-hmm. I didn't notice it till that day, and I was just like, hold up, wait a second, my bumper is cracked. What? So I called my insurance, and I was just like, a cat hit my bumper, and it was not the other way around. And they gave me my deductible, so I knew someone up home who deals with body shop, detailing, and all that. So I made an appointment through him, got my bumper ordered, and me and my dad replaced it in...
Oh, nice.
It was in July. It was July because I was up there for my aunt's 4th of July party. So,
cool.
The near the end though, I want to say maybe in June, the end of June, we had Gorilla Tape sticking the
well, yeah, I remember the last time I saw you, you showed me your bumper.
Yeah, and the Gorilla Tape was holding it up, but I was on my way to work one night. Another cat. I'm just kidding. No.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. No. No. The Gorilla Tape wore off, and it started the flappy part started flapping up against the highway that I was driving on. And I pulled into work because I pulled off to the side of the road. I tried to fix the Gorilla Tape, and that didn't work or
Probably
whatever.
lost all its sticky.
So I pulled into work. I just let the bumper flap on the highway as I was driving. I pulled into work though, and I didn't hit the high curb, but I hit the lower curb, where the pavement separates from the entrance of a driveway or whatever. The bumper hit that part of the curb and ripped off, not the whole bumper, just that side of the bumper, and plus a little bit of the wheel well, the thing that goes around side the wheel. So my car was fucked up. No, for a little bit though. It was still drivable. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's like a cosmetic thing.
So we got it fixed. Me and my dad got it fixed. I was considering going into the detailing business, body shop business, because it was that easy. I was looking up YouTube videos. Me and my dad were my dad, he already had experience doing some body shop work or whatever, but my aunt told me to look up some YouTube videos on how to remove the bumper. So we did that.
I'm glad that was pretty easy.
But now remember back in 2013 when I had fallen asleep and had a car accident?
Oh, yes. That was terrible.
So that was my last accident for falling asleep. A couple days ago, I don't want to talk about this too much. I got off work.
What'd you do?
I was on my way to Brandon's. I fell asleep again.
No.
I wasn't falling asleep. I dozed off. And
did you wreck your car?
I didn't wreck it, but I dented it. So the bumpers broke again.
Oh my god.
And that's just bad luck. / stupidity.
What happened?
I haven't even told my parents yet because I know I already know what it is. They're gonna my dad's gonna be pissed. But my mom's just gonna be like, Thomas Allen.
Did you run into something?
I ran into the back of a car, a truck.
Oh no!
It's really not that bad. There's a little bit of my hood that's the tiniest bit of my hood is sticking up.
Yeah.
But the tiniest crack is back in my bumper. My grill, on the Fusion, there's 3 grill plates or whatever. The bottom one, it's kind of sticking out. I fixed that though. I put that back, but still, you can see that's broken. But yeah,
how fast were you going?
I would this is if anyone has experienced ever falling asleep while driving, I was dozing off, I was still opening my eyes, still aware of my surroundings and all that, but I knew I was approaching a stoplight, so I was slowing down. I was on the paper that the police officer gave me or whatever. He was there's a spot where it asked how fast you're going, and I put less than 25 because I was literally slowing down, and I just so happened to close my eyes.
Yeah.
So deep down, I'm pissed, but I got bigger things to worry about. My car is slowly but surely becoming a money pit. There's no AC. I swear my axle is going out, my front axle, because I've noticed this a couple years ago too. Whether it's really hot weather or really cold weather, when you turn the wheel, you can hear a creakiness in the wheel turning. So I swear my axle is going out. My driver's side, this is cosmetics too, is the driver's side seat warmer does not work.
Oh.
And now the bumper and all that again, so it's just I'm thinking about trading it in or something, but I still have so much left to pay on it.
Really?
Yeah,
but
I really.
How long have you had that car?
Since 2016.
How many years was your loan?
I want to say 6.
Oh.
I can't remember.